I'm Tammy Cody. I'm an interior designer here on California's Central Coast, and this is Tommy Rouse. He's an Emmy-nominated production designer.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And we worked on a few design projects together in the past.
We have, and honestly, one of my favorites was Queer Eye Japan. You were a huge help on that project because of the language barrier. Your SketchUp skills came in clutch for communicating what we wanted to do. And I need your SketchUp skills again for a project I'm working on called the Treeline house. It's for a family that's moving from the San Francisco area to the Lake Tahoe area. They're escaping the bustling city to get a little more nature, a little more space. I've kind of started to create a palette here to give us some inspiration. It's full of lots of rich colors and natural textures.
This looks great.
Yeah, I was trying to put a lot of natural elements into a more minimalistic application.
Let's take a look at the 3D model in SketchUp.
All right. First, let's look at the house that the clients purchased in its current state.
Okay.
Even though it's a little bit larger than their previous home in San Francisco, it's still a bit tight for a family of 4. And as you can see, it needs a major update.
Yes, it still has the Formica countertops, the outdated appliances. It needs a major overhaul.
And the kitchen is the heart of their home. They really enjoy being together while cooking and relaxing, but they need a space where they're not on top of each other.
Okay.
The space is divided into 2 rooms, making the staircase area more of a non-functioning hallway. So we're going to open it up by taking down this wall.
Okay, that already makes such a huge difference. Taking out that wall, it looks so much more open.
The area around the stairs isn't being used very well, so we're going to maximize it by adding a seating area and a gas fireplace. Now that the dividing wall is gone, we can blow open that exterior wall and add some really large glass doors to highlight the deck and the gorgeous views. So enough of the before, let's take a look at the design we've created for them.
We took an outdated and a non-functional design and we turned it into a gorgeous open space in SketchUp over just a few hours.
Starting with the fireplace, I would really love to see what it looks like with open shelving to the left. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that idea. It's really easy to swap out in SketchUp. I will just take out the base cabinet here and add all open shelves.
Ooh, open shelves are so much better in this space. I'm digging the clean lines and the repetition. Let's stick with it. What about adding a rug to this area? Can we get some sort of faux fur or something with an organic shape?
Absolutely. Let's open the 3D warehouse and see what they have.
I love the 3D warehouse.
Yep, here is a rug here. We'll just download it and place it under this coffee table. Oh, that looks so much better.
Yeah.
I love it. When we first brainstormed about this project, we had chosen a sage green color for the walls. It's kind of a nod to the natural surroundings, and you decided to go a different way.
Yeah, I wanted to go a little more bold, and so I decided to go black, and I'm so happy we did. It honestly highlights all the wood tones and the beautiful trees, and it really makes the space feel more cozy, even though we opened it up.
Yes. I'm so happy you asked to do that. I love it. I wouldn't have thought of it myself, but I love it. It looks great.
Okay, let's talk about the island. The family told me they really like to eat at the island when it's just them. So I'm wondering if we could add one more stool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We can do that really quickly in SketchUp.
Perfect.
By just creating an array and adding in 4.
Okay, that was really easy, and SketchUp made it so you didn't have to do the math. Now can we see what it looks like to see the island wrapped in that same dark, rich material that you have on the fireplace?
Sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and swap those materials and wrap the island with it. And wow, you're right. That really makes a big difference.
I love it. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of when we went to Japan for Queer Eye and we learned about the Shosugiban.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It looks like that. Yeah, I love it against the white oak. It's such a good contrast.
Totally, and it ties the two spaces together and breaks up the island a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
While we're in the kitchen, the family has already purchased a 48-inch Monogram Range. I'm wondering if we could see that in the model.
Yeah, let's go to the 3D warehouse and take a look at the Monogram catalog. There's a professional ranges section already,
Very cool.
We can just grab a 48-inch range, download it directly into the model. So the great thing about this feature is that these are models from the manufacturer.
Oh, so it's not just like generic imagery of the appliances?
Nope, Monogram made it really easy. They already have the models to scale, the textures are applied. It's super easy to spec, just like the faucet that we have. That's from the Brizo collection. It's already in matte black. We just pulled it from the warehouse.
That's awesome, and it looks incredible. Overall, this is looking really good, and I think we're so close to showing the clients, but is there any way to make sure all our details are buttoned up? Like, I want to make sure that the pendants are evenly spaced over the island.
Okay, yes. So SketchUp makes it really easy to just look at it in top view. I'm gonna drop this down to parallel projection, and yeah, I can see that one of the pendants is slightly off. It's like a little bit forward. So I'm gonna move that so that the center of it is centered with the top of our island, and you were right, that looks a lot better. And now they're evenly spaced.
Tammy, I love it, and I think the family's going to love it. And the fact that we can utilize SketchUp to visualize the space in 3D is a game changer. Honestly, it takes a lot of burden off me as the designer to help the family imagine themselves in their new space.
Yes, and this is just so much better than 2D visuals alone. And actually, SketchUp can grab 2D documentation from this 3D model. So we have a little bit of both. We've got a 2D view of the kitchen and the stairs for documentation, but obviously we also have our 3D model to present to the client. Tommy, I loved working on this project with you. I think it's going in such a great direction, and SketchUp made it so easy to collaborate, of course. Do you think we're ready to show the client?
I think we are.
Okay, let's go show them.